the budget. I love this government. They're like, yeah. We're growth. Yeah, we're productivity. It's like, but they've got everyone else terrified in the meantime because they've told us how painful it's going to be. Your backers, I mean, let's go back to it. Brookfield, QIA and others, they can put their money anywhere in the world. The QIA does put its money anywhere, as does Brookfield as well. How important is this budget for, I mean, I'm sure you've spoken to Rachel Reeves. I've spoken to Rachel Reeves. She's incredibly smart, but she's also comes from a political ideology which doesn't like necessarily unabated capitalism. This is a big one, isn't it?
It is. Your comment earlier, you said it probably was the most important budget since 1997.
I think so.
Yeah, I think it's very important. And I think, look, capital will and people will go where there's opportunities and where they see investment opportunities to make, a decent return. The UK's got tremendous advantages. Time zone, great universities, rule of law. It's got all that going for it. I think it just needs to make sure that it's open to businesses and open for that growth story and focus on those sectors. Green energy, technology, health, life sciences, where it has a competitive advantage relative to the other markets.
But yours is one of those companies that's going to have such an outsized reaction in terms of clientele because of everything we've talked about. Because you've got big companies down there, big international companies, you've got smaller companies down there, you've got people who are looking to invest down there now because they're fed up with Mayfair as well, and they think it's a different style of life down in on the wharf, and it's very.
You point at me when you say Mayfair.
I kind of just naturally goes when I think about prime anything. I always kind of look at you. I moved out years ago. I don't count. But I think it's going to be an outside. If they get this one wrong, there's going to be an outsized reaction from some very, very mobile investors and very, very mobile high net worths.
Yeah, and she's got a lot on the plate in terms of capital gains, inheritance tax, non-dom status. I mean, I think there's a lot, that she can play with. But I think they're talking about growth. I think businesses will respond if there's investment opportunities.
I'm not a big fan of two questions in one, but I'm going to try it. Non-doms. Obviously, I'm hearing a lot that people are going to close family offices they have here, put them somewhere else, even if part of the family stays here. The other side of this is we had the investment summit this week, and the government very keen to woo big money coming with checks here to expand what are facilities on the ground. What do you make of the negative effect of non-doms versus the government's attempts to woo foreign money?
I think you're going to have to look at the complete package in terms of what all those levers that they're available to pull. What is that investment opportunity for businesses and for individuals in terms of what they see in terms of, what they can do in the future. And I think stability is important. And I think relative to the world, the UK is seen as a stable government with all the stuff that's going on in the political turmoil. There's an opportunity for the government to take the bull by the horns.
Yeah.